looking at Davido's trajectory when it comes to women, baby mother 1, baby mama 2, started dating this wonderful Chioma lady. All in all, nude pictures here, some riffraffs coming out to say he was, one idiot in Haiti, I don't know what her name is, I can't remember. I'm not going to even mention her name, not to glorify her. All this drama, I want to ask you a question. Why did you think Chioma stayed? Saying Chioma stayed because of the money?
No.
Okay.
Chioma stayed because Chioma knows David.
Knows the person.
Knows the version of David that we don't know.
Oh, okay.
Because we know the famous David.
Yeah.
She knows the not famous David. And now he's famous. So that's why, this is why it's a big celebration for her. To me, she's really the real, like, she's holding it down. She made this guy, to be honest, in a way.
If today you are to be Chioma's elder brother, what would be the first advice you give?
Wow. And what do you admire about him? Is the question. Because you have to admire something in your partner as a woman. Like, what attributes do you admire about him? And I have to now, based on her answer, will then tailor what I say to her. But I have to, check the temperature first, see how she's feeling, and how she views him. So I can now use that to communicate the values that I think she needs to hear. If Chioma was Yoruba, I don't think they would have lasted this long. That's just my honest opinion. She's the type of woman that I'll see that she's home and all Davido's friends come over and she's cooking for all of them. They're getting high, they're drinking, and she's just like making sure everybody's good. But she's not over there trying to be involved in the conversation. You understand? You're a black girl. She's gonna be there.
She wants to have it.
Pull up a seat. He can get a freaking stout, and then all of a sudden you one of the guys too. I'm like, yo, please, respectfully. This is all respectful. I don't want no smoke.
The way I was looking down like this, I could picture the image we're trying to like put out there, like, and I can see I know some Yoruba people that I don't have a lot of people friends that are women, so I will not be able to say. But I know some Yoruba women that are exactly like the way you said, they will want to be part of that discussion. They are like your guy. So they are your wives, but they are your friend's friend as well. And so they are everybody's just vibing together. And so they can sit down and talk and still be part of the whole celebration instead of just being a host. When people say, what does a man want? And everybody say, peace of mind. They don't know that peace is relative to what complements the man. And so if I'm a freak when it comes to spending money, my peace of mind is someone that can help me manage it and keep some for me.
Exactly.
It is not necessarily someone that doesn't maybe disturb me or make my life, like unbearable. It is more like, who can be that person? Like, I know I will spend this money, but I know in the next one day, if I say, I need 20 grand, she can say, take.
There you go.
Make sure you return it back to me. I know that
that's
a peace of mind. Yes.
Correct.
For me, that's the peace of, I know this person got me. Is cheating a deal breaker? Should cheating still be a deal breaker in today's society? We're back again, as we normally do. Here from the City of Brothers with my brother AYOG.
Been a while.
Good to see you.
Yeah, there's a lot happening, so let's get to it.
Hey, I think the first one we should tell people is about the trip coming up.
Absolutely.
The trip to Nigeria coming up in October this year. If you want to be part of it, just send us an email, info@realafrounity.com. Then we get back to you. The informations are on our website, www.realafrounity.com. If you want to experience Africa, if you want to see what is happening in Africa, we are not just here we are not a tourist.
No, there's a purpose.
No, we are here to just, build the connection between Africans in diaspora and Africans in Africa. And so we are expecting you. Come with us. Come have fun. Come enjoy yourself. Come see those places you see on TV.
And come understand why Nigeria is what it is.
Yeah.
What makes us different.
Yeah.
Explore the history with us. The theme of the whole trip is from the past to the future. So, so come prepared, come open-minded. Visit the link. Let us hop on a call. We'll talk about the trip, the dates, how you can get your accommodations, and then we'll see you on the other side. But let's talk about
Hey, bro, what else? Congratulations to our boy, our brother Davido.
Yep.
Getting married for I think he's taking his time. I knew he did the traditional wedding sometimes last year.
I think like around May, I believe, or something like that.
And so now he's doing the white wedding, up in Miami, enjoying himself with his wife and their kids and everything.
Right.
Congratulations to you, Davido, and Chioma, the wife. But I think there are lessons to be learned from this.
Absolutely.
And I don't even know where would be because I don't want it to be like, I want to use them as the reference, but I don't want them to be the topic of my discussion. And so, looking at Davido's trajectory when it comes to women, baby mother 1, baby mama 2, started dating this wonderful Chioma lady. All in all, nude pictures here, some riffraffs coming out to say he was, one idiot in Haiti, I don't know what her name is, I can't remember. I'm not going to even mention her name, not to glorify her. All this drama, I want to ask you a question. Why did you think Chioma stayed?
Wow, what a question. Damn. Why do you think... Well, I think first is because Chioma's known David since before he was famous. I don't know if that really counts. Your dad is a billionaire. Like you're automatically like maybe you were privileged but not famous.
Yeah, but Bill Gates' wife divorced him for having extramarital affairs. So
because she knew her future was good. There was no risk to her.
So are you saying Chioma stayed because of the money?
No.
Okay.
Chioma stayed because Chioma knows David.
Knows the person.
Knows the version of David that we don't know.
Oh, okay.
Because we know the famous David.
Yeah.
She knows the not famous David. And now he's famous. So this is why it's a big celebration for her. To me, she's really the real, she's holding it down. She made this guy, to be honest, in a way, because the sense of comfort that you get from that as a man is, you can't measure it with dollars. You can't buy a person. No matter how much
money you got.
Yeah. Especially for someone to be loyal like her. You get my point? Yeah. So I think it's a celebration of black love, celebration of sticking it through even when it's tough, and a celebration of African unity. This is the second big celebrity wedding this year. So it's now bringing the thought of marriage, a high-end luxury marriage, to the consciousness of the people here. Here, like, oh wow, 2 black people. It's not just Kim Kardashian and some whoever whichever husband she's gonna be hopping. It's not just Kanye West with his new baby doll. It's not J-Lo that's over here talking about she will never get married again. She made a comment like that. Oh, she
should be tired already. She had like 10 weddings already. Why?
At least we have a picture for our younger generation to admire, to go after. That's why I like it.
Please. J-Lo is not a good example when it comes.
No, you know what I say? I used to have a big crush on her as a young guy.
When it comes to stupid things people celebrate abroad, J-Lo's weddings they top my list.
Oh my god!
She just kept getting married.
Oh, but she couldn't figure it out.
She just kept picking the wrong person over and over.
She couldn't figure it out. It's sad. But it's a beautiful thing to see. Like, there's black love is still there. This is not just you met me when I'm famous type love. There's some organic love that's there.
They've known each other for.
Then we've known David's story with his different escapades. It's just a beautiful thing to see. It's like a fairy tale movie in real life. We're gonna look back at this moment and be really proud that this happened. You know what I mean?
That's good. But like, let's bring it home now. You hardly find stuff like this. Yeah. And I'm not just talking about black people now. Even people of all colors, all races. How do you think there is more of this happening that we didn't get to know of because they are not famous? Or do you think this is a rare thing for a woman to just stay with you through all these different steps that you've taken in life?
Okay, I think there's an agenda to portray that it's not like this. So when we have one that's like this and that survives, it deserves to be blown out of proportion because, number one, the enemy is also attacking this very thing. You get my point? Yeah. So to survive and be able to tell the story is like a big accomplishment on its own. And more importantly, it is putting into the consciousness of our younger girls that this is the model that I would like to follow. Maybe not to it's a good format to follow. Stick with somebody, thug it out with him.
Not just at every blinking, you're out of the game.
No, and then
which is what the society is preaching anyway.
And then you have your own doings. Chioma is not no bum either. She got a restaurant. She has things going on. You know what I mean? Yeah. So now it's a real business thing, but there's love there as well, which makes it such a beautiful story.
Wow. If today you are to be Chioma's elder brother, what would be the first advice you give her?
Wow, what a question. Damn.
Or let's say not now, let's say when all this was happening, Davido was being with her, doing stuff outside, and he doesn't know how to keep quiet. Either it's music or other stuff. He just makes noise with it. His stuffs just find a way of getting out there. And I mean, not to be biased. Burna Boy's too.
Yeah, but I don't think he even has a marriage mind. Like, I don't even think he wants that for himself.
But what I wanted to, if Chioma just walked up to you and said, "Bro, this my boyfriend, an ordinary guy. He's not Davido. His dad doesn't have billions. He's just an ordinary working guy. He has, while dating me, has like 2 other baby mamas already. What would you tell her?"
Our first question I would ask is, how does he treat you? And what do you admire about him? Is the question because you have to admire something in your partner as a woman. Like, what attributes do you admire about him? And I have to now, based on her answer, will then tailor what I say to her. But I have to, check the temperature first, see how she's feeling, and how she views him. So I can now use that to communicate the values that I think she needs to hear.
Because this is not so. I think people are not giving her the necessary credit that she deserves.
Okay.
I think because of the Davido factor, so many people might be thinking she's staying there because of the comfort that comes with it, that she cannot get anywhere else.
Okay.
that is for people that probably don't know their story. I don't really know their story. Like, I don't know when they were dating and there was nothing. Right. I don't know it. So I'm not going to judge based off of that. I'm just going to judge based off of what I got to hear online or through people about them.
Yeah.
And so, what will be the thing for David to say, this girl did not stay because of what she can get from me? She's staying because, like, okay, let's say something. As a guy, sometimes, you've done some bad things that that at this point I'm off, and the person has said, okay, don't worry, I forgive you. Then that's even, for me, it's suspicious. Like, why? It's not as if it's not the right thing to do, but because society has also like put so many things in our head for us to think like this is not the right thing to do. And so you're already suspecting like, so why is she staying? Why is she not flaring up? Why is she not fighting me? Or maybe did she leave at a point in time and they found a way to come back together? All those stories, I don't know, right? But do you genuinely think that it was not because of the lifestyle that Chioma stayed with David?
I'm going to be honest, and this might be controversial, and it might even be ignorant. So I'm going to put the disclaimer out right now. But I think if Chioma was Yoruba, I don't think they would have lasted this long. That's just my honest opinion. And the reason I think is because I feel like Yoruba women don't tolerate certain fuckery. Like, they don't do it. They don't deal with that because there's a lot of social implications that will tarnish their personal brand.
And so they don't want.
So they don't even want to play in that kind of arena. Whereas with her and the Igbo, so number one is a cultural thing. The union of a Yoruba man, and the Igbo woman. So the way she's raised is probably to be more calm, to respect her husband. Not saying Yoruba women are not built that way. They just have a different...
Because I wanted to call them to come
I know. That's why I gave the disclaimer.
It might be ignorant.
So... But I just find it just from her vibe, she's just like a calm person. And Davido needs that. Because Davido is turn up. I have never seen Davido in the studio by himself. He's with 4 other people. 15 other people. He likes that energy type, is always a
feeds
party.
Feeds off people's energy.
So you can't have a wife that is all over the place if you're like that.
And Yoruba women are all over the place.
They like stuff they like attention.
Just like I'm just saying that is what you said.
Yes.
Like Yoruba women, they're all over the place.
I'm not saying they're all over the place. What I'm saying is that they don't have the tolerance to deal with a person
that way.
The way that they will deal with him is... We will hear about it. There's no way. There will be a whole series. There will be part 1, part 2.
I have to fight for my Yoruba women.
So I just think it was just a good chemistry of personalities, of just cultural differences, and that's what makes the story so good to me. Like, every time I see her, she's just calm, collected. You don't see her shaking her ass somewhere. She's the one that you will pick as a man that's all over the place like that.
Yeah, something like to
counteract
whatever personality that you think you have.
Exactly, and that will build your family. She seems like she's the type of woman that I'll see that she's home and all Davido's friends come over and she's cooking for all of them. They're getting high, they're drinking, and she's just like making sure everybody's good. But she's not over there trying to be involved in the conversation. You understand? You're a rap girl. She's gonna be there.
She wants to have it.
Pull up a seat. He can get a freaking stout, and then all of a sudden you one of the guys too. I'm like, yo, please, respectfully. This is all respectful. I don't want no smoke.
You know, the way I was looking down like this, I could picture the image we're trying to like put out there, like, and I can see I know some Yoruba people that I don't have a lot of Igbo friends that are women, so I will not be able to say. But I know some Yoruba women that are exactly like the way you said, they will want to be part of that discussion. They are like your guy. So they are your wives, but they are your friend's friend as well. And so they are everybody's just vibing together. And so they can sit down and talk and still be part of the whole celebration instead of just being a host that they're supposed to, be.
Exactly. So I think that's what worked for him. And it's good to see that. Yeah. And then if you're a fuckboy out there, at some point, you have to have a family, bro. You can't do it forever. And that's what I actually like with Davido. He showed that, there's another path. Let me do the marriage, settle down, show that I could be, like a honorable man in society. Not saying that if you're just the image that he gives Africa is really, really powerful. And now this is the cherry on top with him getting married and solidifying everything in public.
Yeah. If I were to put myself in Davido's shoes, just before rounding up, I would say the only reason why he's marrying her is just the things that you've highlighted. He knows himself and he knows the kind of person she is. And so for a man, when people say, what does a man want? And everybody say, oh, peace of mind. They don't know that peace is relative to what complements the man. And so if I'm a freak when it comes to spending money, my peace of mind is someone that can help me manage it and keep some for me.
Exactly.
It is not necessarily someone that doesn't maybe disturb me or make my life, unbearable. It is more like, who can be that person? Like, I know I will spend this money, but I know in the next one day, if I say, oh, I need 20 grand, she can say, take.
There you go.
Make sure you return it back to me. I know that
that's
a peace of mind. Yes.
Correct.
For me, that's the peace of, I know this person got me.
Gotcha.
I can go out and buy my bottles and do whatever I want to do with my money.
Not saying that that's what he does.
No, I'm just citing an example. If you like, so that's what I do. Is your problem.
Well,
you'll be okay. But that is a good example. That's what I'm trying to say. That's a good example of what peace of mind is to maybe someone like me that is like that. Some other people, it might be dress style. Someone that you want to dress well, but you don't know how to do it. But your partner is a fashionista. And she's going to look at you and say, no, this top doesn't go with these shoes. No, why don't you wear these shoes? And so you don't have to keep thinking of, so what do I wear to church on Sunday? She can help you pick it out Sunday morning and it's ready for you. That is something you don't have to bother yourself with. That is a peace of mind. And so Chioma has consistently offered different versions of herself for Davido as the peace. And so that is why it's like, of all these women I've been knocking, babies everywhere, and so this person has some things that I can't just seem to let go of, that I need as a person.
Exactly.
And that is why he's settling down with.
Exactly. That's why he's making that lifetime commitment.
If you want to go a bit spiritual about it, I can remember, I'm talking about 15 years ago now. I have a friend of mine that were very close, and I know he had a girlfriend that they were close to. And so when he wants to, do stuff, they were girlfriend, he just tells me, this is what I want to do, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, good. Do you want to, have you told it might be like, oh, I want to travel, I want to go and do this business or this gig. And I'm like, okay, fine, no problem. Have you told your girlfriend you're traveling? Or you'll be like, oh, no, I don't want, if I tell her that thing, I will never be able to do it. And so I can remember now, for me, it was something I looked at in what do you mean? I didn't understand it then. You know, I was like, what do you mean? Like, she'll be fighting you for it? He said, no. If I tell her I'm going to Lagos, or I'm going to Paris, I'm going to London to go and do stuff, if she's not okay with it, if she wants me to be in Nigeria for that time, or she wants me to be in London for that time, and I say, no, I'm going to check to go and get this business done, it will never come to fruition.
Wow.
Yeah. But at that point, he already understood that version. For me, it was not something I was looking forward to. Like, me, 15 years ago, it's only when you call me that you know.
We understand. We understand.
I don't have that level of responsibility to tell you I was going to. I'm gone.
But they were married?
No, they were boyfriend and girlfriends.
Damn.
But they were in a serious relationship. Okay. 15 years ago.
Was that the goal for them?
You have to call me to know where.
Exactly.
You have to call me to know where I was. I'm not telling you anything.
Yeah, go ahead.
And so, I think part of what might have maybe kept Davido is like his spirit just works with us.
Exactly.
And so it keeps going back to her, like, you know, it seems like anytime I'm with you, there's always something about you.
Good that
Things
happens.
just happen to me in a better way. Something like that. Because I'm sure he has seen a lot of girls in his life. And she's not the first person to give him a child anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's special? There are so many peaceful people in this world. I think there might be a little bit of spiritual connection in
Absolutely.
there. That for David, it feels like, you know, what this person is offering me, and that might be his own peace of mind.
Exactly.
And it's like, you know, when I'm with this person, ways are just opening for me. You know, when I say another is banger, you know.
Seriously.
Something just comes out. Or maybe I'm so relaxed that I'm able to do other stuff, that I can be who I want to be.
She creates the right environment.
She's not trying to be my mom and my sister at the same time. You know, we are not supposed to do this, you know. And Yoruba women, they have that.
Well, he said it, not me. You see? Yeah. So you agree with what I'm saying?
I don't
yes,
completely. No, I don't completely disagree.
Okay.
Like I said.
What does that? What the? See this guy. What does that mean, bro?
That means I don't completely disagree. I don't completely disagree. But when you were saying it, I said it already. I said I could picture what you're saying.
Happening
in a Yoruba person's home. They are your friend, and I think it's like that. I think it's culture thing. Your wife is 90% of the time friends to your friends as well, and so they feel comfortable. And so when you guys are gisting, they just come and sit down. And
I don't know if I like that all the time. Personally, let me be real. I don't like that. I don't want to feel like I have a man in the house. You get my point? Like, I don't want to feel like that. That's why I have my men group. There's certain things I will tell the guys, them, and there's certain things that I will tell my wife. So I can't, it doesn't work for everyone. There's some men that appreciate that.
Maybe that is their own peace of mind.
Peace of mind, correct. So everyone is different, but I just get to see a story where I see he's a type A personality, she's more the calm, relaxed one, and it makes a great couple together.
Anyway, congratulations to Davido.
Absolutely.
On their wedding, and I hope. I mean, Davido is grown now. I think, even if he has not stopped, he has reduced his level of, you know, the kind of people he relates with, you know. And I think one of the problems that David had was that he doesn't deal with people that have something to lose. Yeah. And when you are a man of a certain level in the society, if you want to do stuff like that, you have to deal with people that have something to lose.
Equity.
Yeah.
Sort of.
So that you know that the moment they don't want anything to go out.
So they're fighting.
They're even begging you, guy. You know this thing cannot go out. Or don't go and say anything, please. I don't know you, kind of.
Absolutely.
But please be faithful. Don't do anything. Be like, you know, people like me. Be faithful. Why are you laughing? Are you saying I'm not?
No comment. No comment.
So be faithful and everything. But before we go, I want us to round this up on the question for you. how do I put this so that it doesn't look like I'm setting a trap for you? Is it still is cheating a deal breaker? Should cheating still be a deal breaker in today's society? It's not. I said I'm trying to make.
So is the woman cheating on the man, or the man cheating on the woman?
Both ways.
All right. So here's my view. This is a big. Let me write my disclaimers. This might be offensive or whatever.
Second disclaimer on the third one.
But I think a shallow woman would think that cheating is a deal breaker. That masculine type of woman would think that way.
Okay.
But if you understand the nature of a man, you would have a more forgiving heart.
Maybe that is why it is. Do you think it is easier for women to forgive cheating than
I actually don't think. I think it's more survival for them. But what I think is that for men, I don't think that should be a deal. I don't think that you should forgive something like that. I feel like once you already see that that's the type of story you got to know if you want to continue reading the book or to put down the book and pick up another book. Unless you like books like that, then continue reading. But that's what I would say. Because the paranoia that you're going to go through, it's not worth it. That mind fuck is just too much. Like, is she... Then you're creating even an uncomfortable situation for the girl. Like, okay, yeah, I did that in the past, but damn, you're reminding me of this every day because of your paranoia. Again, some people like horror movies. Some people like comedy. It's all about the type of books you like. So that's how I would respond to that. You understand what I mean? You have to know yourself so you can know what you can tolerate and what you can't tolerate. But don't walk into a miserable situation because you're trying to make somebody happy. And a lot of people do that. Oh, she was there with me the whole time, but she, like, bro, she slept with the whole team, yeah, but she was with me, like, okay, like, if that's the type of books you like, then keep reading.
Yeah, keep reading.
So, if not, it's just like that. That's how I would answer. But I want to know what you guys think, so comment down below.
Guys, please do me the honors. If you think cheating it's a deal breaker, please drop a comment below. On that note, from me to you,
peace.